languages are spoken on the city streets, but the rhythm of the longing is the same in every beat. We are divided by the borders and the colors of a map, while the essence of our spirit fills the widening gap.
I walked 1,000 miles in a stranger's heavy shoes, finding that we share the same victories and blues. The hunger for a purpose and the thirst for a home is the common denominator wherever we may roam.
Tear down the barricades and the fences made of wire. Join the circle sitting round the universal fire.
A brotherhood of stardust,
A sisterhood of grace, looking for the kindness in a fellow human's face. Standing on the common ground beneath the single sun, realizing the truth that we are essentially one. No more walls of prejudice, no more mountains of pride. With the gates of understanding finally open wide. One pulse, one breath, one collective soul, making the broken world finally feel whole.
I'll offer you my shoulder when the road is getting steep, and share the heavy secrets that you're struggling to keep.
It doesn't matter where you pray or where you lay your head, when we're all following the same golden thread.
The children are the poets of a future yet to be,
Writing out the verses of a global harmony.
a garden for the weary and a fountain for the dry.
Underneath the canopy of a shattered on a sky.
Tear down the barricades
And the fences made of wire. Join the circle sitting round the universal fire. A brotherhood of stardust, a sisterhood of grace, looking for the kindness in a fellow human's face. Standing on the common ground beneath the single sun, realizing the truth that we are essentially one. No more walls of prejudice, no more mountains of pride. With the gates of understanding finally open wide. One pulse, one breath, one collective soul, making the broken world finally feel whole.
It's a simple act of listening, the power of a hand
that builds the solid bridges across the shifting sand.
higher than the politics,
Deeper than the greed,
a harvest of compassion from a tiny little seed.
we are the choir of the world, a billion voices strong. This is the planet where we all truly belong.
Together as one, unity.
Standing on the common ground beneath a single sun, realizing the truth that we are essentially one. No more walls of prejudice, no more mountains of pride. With the gates of understanding finally open wide. One pulse, one breath, one collective soul, making the broken world finally feel whole. Hand in hand, the same soil,
Common
ground. Ground. glow is bleeding through the canyon wall, answering the spirit's wild and urgent call. Copper dust is dancing on the desert floor as we turn the key within the final door. I chase the shadows till the break of dawn, across the meadows where the deer are born. The weight of yesterday is falling to the sand. I see the future written in this barren land. We're climbing up the ridges of a jagged peak, finding all the answers that we dared to seek. The atmosphere is thinning as we reach the height, bathed in the reflections of a liquid light. Behold the golden horizon, burning bright and bold, a tapestry of fire and a story yet untold. The world is waking up in a blaze of glory, writing out the pages of a different story. Far beyond the limit where the eagles fly, we are painting colors on a brand new sky. The rustic canyons echo with a hollow sound, but there's a secret heartbeat in the rocky ground. I'll build a beacon with the timber and the flint to catch the morning's very first and radiant hint. The meadows ripple like a sea of yellow grain, washing out the memory of the winter rain. Wildflowers opening to drink the morning dew. Everything is starting, everything is new. We're climbing up the ridges of a jagged peak, finding all the answers that we dared to seek. The atmosphere is thinning as we reach the height, bathed in the reflections of a liquid light. Behold the golden horizon, burning bright and bold, a tapestry of fire and a story yet untold. The world is waking up in a blaze of glory, writing out the pages of a different story. Far beyond the limit where the eagles fly, we are painting colors on a brand new sky. Don't look back at the valleys in the shade. The debts of the darkness have already been paid. Run toward the summit with your arms stretched wide. Feel the rising power of the turning tide. It's a revolution of the heart and mind, leaving every shackle and the chains behind. The sun is rising. Different languages are spoken on the city streets, but the rhythm of the longing is the same in every beat. We are divided by the borders and the colors of a map, while the essence of our spirit fills the widening gap.
I walked 1,000 miles in a stranger's heavy shoes, finding that we share the same victories and blues. The hunger for a purpose and the thirst for a home is the common denominator wherever we may roam.
Tear down the barricades and the fences made of wire.
Join the circle,
sitting around the universal fire.
a brotherhood of stardust, a sisterhood of grace,
Looking for the kindness in a fellow human space.
standing on the common ground,
Beneath a single sun,
realizing the truth that
we are essentially one.
no more walls of prejudice,
No more mountains of pride.
with the gates of understanding finally
Open wide. One pulse, one breath, one collective soul, making the broken world finally feel whole.
I'll offer you my shoulder when the road is getting steep, and share the heavy secrets that you're struggling to keep. It doesn't matter where you pray or where you lay your head, when we're all following the same golden thread.
The children are the poets of a future yet to be, writing out the verses of a global harmony. A garden for the weary and a fountain for the dry, underneath the canopy of a shed and honest sky.
Tear down the barricades,
And the fences made of wire,
join the circle,
sitting round the universal fire.
a brotherhood of stardust, a sisterhood of grace, looking for the kindness in a fellow human space. Standing on the common ground,
Beneath a single sun,
realizing the truth that
we are essentially one.
no more walls of prejudice,
No more mountains of pride.
with the gates of understanding
Finally open wide.
one pulse,
Terracotta rooftops glow with baked sienna hue, waking up to landscapes that are drenched in morning dew. Cypress trees are standing like sentinels of green, the most enchanting scenery that I have ever seen.
I'll pour a glass of Chianti while the olive branches sway, and watch the golden shadows chase the lavender away. The dirt beneath my fingernails is honest and it's sweet, as the pulse of old Italia starts to thrum beneath my feet.
The rolling hills are whispering a rustic lullaby beneath the vast embroidery of a Mediterranean sky.
Time is just a river
that is moving slow and deep,
where the secrets of the vineyard are the only ones we keep.
basking in the Tuscan sun where the light is pouring gold, a warmth that heals the spirit and the stories that are old.
Let the citrus and the rosemary perfume the summer air,
Finding a serenity that's beyond a simple prayer.
Every moment is a canvas, every heartbeat is a brush,
Painting through the stillness and the afternoon's soft hush.
I chase the neon flickers in the cities made of glass, but I trade 1,000 kingdoms just to watch the seasons pass.
Here the soil is ancient and the stone is built to stay, in the cradle of the valley where the light begins to play.
The bells are tolling softly from the chapel on the hill,
While the busy world of commerce finally stands completely still.
bread is on the counter and the oil is on the vine.
Everything is harvest, everything is fine. The rolling hills are whispering a rustic lullaby beneath the vast embroidery of a Mediterranean sky.
Time is just a river
That is moving slow and deep,
where the secrets of the vineyard
are the only ones we keep. Basking in the Tuscan sun where the light is pouring gold, a warmth that heals the spirit and the stories that are old. Let the citrus and the rosemary perfume the summer air, finding a serenity that's beyond a simple prayer.
Every moment is a canvas, every heartbeat is a brush,
Painting through the stillness and the afternoon's soft hush. Linger in the orchard while the cicadas start to sing.
feel the simple pleasure that the humble moments bring.
It's a vintage of the soul, it's a cellar of the heart, where the ending of the journey is the place we finally start. Vibrant and eternal, shimmering and bright, the radiance of Tuscany is our guiding light.
The gold, the heat,
Home is here, basking in the Tuscan sun where the light is pouring gold, a warmth that heals the spirit and the stories that are old.
let the
swirl beneath the jagged cliff, carrying the secrets of a wooden skiff. Sapphire depths are calling to the restless mind, leaving all the dry and dusty roads behind.
I was a sailor lost in a fog of gray, searching for a lighthouse to point the way. But the compass in my chest began to spin when I felt the salt upon your porcelain skin.
The moon is pulling at the heavy, restless weight, defying every boundary of a cruel fate. We are sinking deeper where the coral forests grow, guided by the phosphorescent rhythmic glow, drowning in the ocean heart, vast and wide and blue, finding a reflection of the purest part of you.
Immense as the horizon,
Deeper than the trench,
a thirst that no earthly fountain
could ever quench,
tides are turning over,
washing out the sand,
bound by a devotion that no mortal can withstand. Storms may gather on the surface of the glass, watching as the thunderous clouds begin to pass. But down in the stillness where the whales sing,
we are protected by the shadow of a giant wing. Treasures hidden in the gardens of the brine,
glimmering like stars within a sunken mine.
forget the shore and the safety of the dock. We are the water that can erode the hardest rock. The moon is pulling at the heavy, restless weight, defying every boundary of a cruel fate. We are sinking deeper where the coral forests grow, guided by the phosphorescent rhythmic glow, drowning in the ocean heart, vast and wide and blue, finding a reflection of the purest part of you.
immense as the horizon,
Deeper than the trench,
a thirst that no earthly fountain
could ever quench,
tides are turning over,
washing out the sand,
bound by a devotion that no mortal can withstand. Flowing through the canyons of the undersea,
unlocking every shackle to be wild and free.
the salt is our blood,
And the spray is our breath,
a love that survived
even the winter of death. How pestle and grand, majestic and cold,
a mystery that never grows
weary or old.
De profundis,
From the abyss,
I call to you.
drowning in the ocean heart, vast and wide and blue. Drowning in the ocean heart, vast and wide and blue, finding a reflection of the pure crimson ribbons trail behind the setting sun. The labor of the weary world is finally done. Silver mist descends upon the sleeping lake, leaving tiny diamonds in its gentle wake.
I walked a dusty road for many lonely miles, seeking for the magic hidden in your smiles. The city lights are flickering like candles in the wind, but here is where the journey of our souls begin.
Gravity is pulling us into the deep blue, reflections of a dream that is coming into view. The rhythm of the tide is a song we used to know, moving with the pulses of the indigo glow.
Underneath the velvet moon, glowing soft and pale,
tracing out the patterns of a celestial veil.
wrap yourself in shadows, hide within the dark,
Waiting for the timber to ignite the spark.
in the quiet theater of the midnight sky.
We watch the lonely constellations drifting by.
Spanish moss is hanging from the ancient oak, wrapped within the mysteries of a purple cloak.
I sing a lullaby to keep the ghosts away, while the stars are dancing in a grand display.
Soft as any feather,
Smooth as any silk,
clouds are swirling gently in a river of milk.
there is no tomorrow,
There is no before.
only this moment on the lunar floor. Gravity is pulling us into the deep blue, reflections of a dream that is coming into view. The rhythm of the tide is a song we used to know, moving with the pulses of the indigo glow.
Underneath the velvet moon, glowing soft and pale,
Tracing out the patterns of a celestial veil.
wrap yourself in shadows, hide within the dark,
Waiting for the timber to ignite the spark.
in the quiet theater of the midnight sky.
We watch the lonely constellations drifting by.
Hush, now the universe is holding its breath, a victory of beauty over sorrow and death. Let the cosmic dust settle on your tired brow. Everything we search for is right here, right now.
Higher than the birds, swifter than the gale,
Our love is the ship and the wind in the
sail. Glow for me,
shine for me.
velvet sphere in the dark.
Underneath the velvet moon, glowing soft and pale,
from the chrysalis of doubt and cold, a story of bravery is starting to unfold. The heavy leaden weight is turning into light as colors bleed into the canvas of the sight.
I crawl through the valley of the deepest shade, where every memory of the sunshine began to fade. But there's a spark of lightning in the center of the mind, leaving the gravity of yesterday behind.
The thermal winds are catching on to spirit wings, unlocking the potential that the morning brings. Higher than the vultures past the eagle's nest, toward the sanctuary of the golden west. Watch the rising soul ascending from the clay into the brilliance of a never-ending day. No longer tethered to the anchors of the past, finding the freedom that was always meant to last. Defying every limit, breaking every cage, turning the final leaf of a bitter stage.
The atmosphere is thin and the pressure is intense, but every struggle starts to make a perfect sense. I am the architect of the clouds and the sky, learning the secret of the way the angels fly.
The embers of the heart are glowing white and hot, giving everything to the victory we sought. Purified by fire, strengthened by the climb, stepping outside the boundaries of mortal time. The thermal winds are catching under spirit wings, unlocking the potential that the morning brings. Higher than the vultures past the eagle's nest, toward the sanctuary of the golden west. Watch the rising soul ascending from the clay into the brilliance of a never-ending day.
No longer
Tethered to the anchors of the past, finding a freedom that was always meant to last.
defying every limit,
Breaking every cage, turning the final leaf of a bitter stage. Leave the heavy armor on the dusty ground.
a weightless vibration is the only sound.
Transcending the logic of the earth and the stone, claiming a destiny that we face alone.
We are the stars in a human disguise,
Reflected in the mirrors of each other's eyes.
rising, soaring, I am free. Watch the rising soul
Ascending from the clay
to the brilliance
of a never-ending day.
no longer tethered to the anchors of the past.
Finding a freedom that was always meant
To last, defying every limit,
breaking every cage
turning the final leaf
of a bitter stage.
ever upward to the light.
Rising instrument is battered and the wood is worn, like a tattered banner that is badly torn. Scratches on the surface tell of battles won underneath the heat of a relentless sun.
I tried to play an anthem on a fractured frame, but the music never sounded quite the same. My fingers are calloused and my heart is bruised, feeling like a melody that's been misused.
But even in the discord there's a flicker of a spark, searching for a frequency within the heavy dark. A jagged kind of beauty in the way the tension snaps, filling in the craters and the devastating gaps.
We play on broken strings, a ragged kind of hymn,
in a world of shadows where the light is growing dim.
The resonance is deeper
When the vessel has a crack, there is no use in wishing that we had the silence back.
a symphony of scars, a chorus of the brave,
Rising like a spirit from a shallow, stony grave.
I'll take the frayed edges and I'll tie them in a knot, give it everything I have, the little that I've got. The rhythm might be stumbling, the pitch might be wrong, but the message in the struggle is what makes us strong.
The varnish is peeling and the bridge is thin, but listen to the character vibrating within. Perfection is a prison that we don't need to inhabit, when the raw and honest truth is there for us to grab it. But even in the discord there's a flicker of a spark, searching for a frequency within the heavy dark. A jagged kind of beauty in the way the tension snaps, filling in the craters and the devastating gaps.
We play on broken strings,
A ragged kind of hymn, in a world of shadows where the light is growing dim.
the resonance is deeper.
When the vessel has a crack, there is no use in wishing that we had the silence back.
A symphony of stars,
A chorus of the brave, rising like a spirit from a shallow, stony grave.
it's not the golden harp that sings the truest song,
But the weary traveler who has suffered for so long,
the friction and the pressure, the snapping of the wire.
are the only things that truly set the human heart on fire. We are beautifully damaged, we are masterfully flawed, standing in the presence of a thunderous applaud.
Frayed, fractured,
Still playing.
we play on broken strings,
A ragged kind of hymn, in a world of shadows where mood of a wild and stormy fate.
There's a tension in the atmosphere, a static in the air,
as the electricity begins to saturate the air.
I've always been a lightning rod for trouble and for rain, walking through the gales of a heavy mental strain.
But the tempest has a rhythm that is strangely full of peace, providing every prisoner a merciful release.
Let the windows rattle and the rafters start to groan.
We are safe within the shelter of the temple we have known.
The fury of the elements is just a grand design
to wash away the impurities and make the spirit shine.
riding through the gentle storm
Where the thunder is a song,
a power that is beautiful,
a force that's clean and strong.
it's a baptism of water, it's a symphony of wind.
Where the errors of the past are finally disciplined.
Don't be frightened of the darkness or the flashing in the sky. The most spectacular of visions
Is the one that's passing by.
the deluge is a curtain that is hiding us from view, a private world of liquid gray for me and only you.
The chaos on the outside is a mirror of the soul,
So
searching for the turbulence that makes the spirit whole. Watch the silver droplets as they race across the page.
dissolving every bitterness and every stagnant stage,
Nature is a teacher with a fierce and heavy hand.
cleansing all the fever from the parched and thirsty land.
The windows rattle and the rafters start to groan.
We are safe within the shelter of the temple we have
The
known,
fury of the elements is just a grand design
to wash away the impurities
and make the spirit shine. Riding through the gentle storm where the thunder is a song, a power that is beautiful,
a force that's clean and strong.
it's a baptism of water, it's a symphony of wind. Where the errors of the past are finally disciplined.
Don't be
Frightened of the darkness or the flashing in the sky.
the most spectacular of visions is the one that's passing by.
After every hurricane, the air is sweet and thin.
Revealing all the clarity that's vibrating within,
The pressure is a blessing, the rain is a relief.
ending every chapter of the winter and the grief.
Stand out in the open with your head held high.
Underneath the majesty of a weeping sky.
The wind, the rain, purify me. Riding through the gentle storm where the thunder is a song, a power that is beautiful,
Oh, a force that's clean and strong.
it's a baptism of water, it's a symphony of wind.
Where the errors of the past
are finally disciplined. Don't be frightened of the darkness or the flashing in the sky. The most spectacular of visions
is the one that's
passing by.
the rain is falling,
Softly now,
gentle
storm. The instrument is battered and the wood is worn, like a tattered banner that is badly torn. Scratches on the surface tell of battles won, underneath the heat of a relentless sun.
I tried to play an anthem on a fractured frame, but the music never sounded quite the same. My fingers are calloused and my heart is bruised, feeling like a melody that's been misused.
But even in the discord there's a flicker of a spark, searching for a frequency within the heavy dark. A jagged kind of beauty in the way the tension snaps, filling in the craters and the devastating gaps.
We play on broken strings,
a ragged kind of hymn,
in a world of shadows where the light is growing dim.
The resonance is deeper when the vessel has a crack. There is no use in wishing that we had the silence back. A symphony of scars, a chorus of the brave, rising like a spirit from a shallow, stony grave.
I'll take the frayed edges and I'll tie them in a knot, giving everything I have, the little that I've got. The rhythm might be stumbling, the pitch might be wrong, but the message in the struggle is what makes us strong.
The varnish is peeling and the bridge is thin, but listen to the character vibrating within. Perfection is a prison that we don't need to inhabit, when the raw and honest truth is there for us to grab it. But even in the discord there's a flicker of a spark, searching for a frequency within the heavy dark. A jagged kind of beauty in the way the tension snaps, filling in the craters and the devastating gaps.
We play on broken strings,
A ragged kind of hymn,
in a world of shadows
where the light is growing dim. The resonance is deeper when the vessel has a crack. There is no use in wishing that we had the silence back. A symphony of scars, a chorus of the brave, rising like a spirit from a shallow, stony grave.
It's not the
Golden harp that sings the truest song,
but the weary traveler,
who has suffered for so long,
the friction and the pressure, the snapping of the wire,
are the only things that truly set the human heart on fire.
we are beautifully damaged,
We are masterfully flawed,
standing in the presence of a
thunderous applause.
great fraction still
Playing.
We play on broken
Strings, a ragged kind of hymn,
in a world of shadows
where the light is growing dim. chrysalis of doubt and cold, a story of bravery is starting to unfold. The heavy leaden weight is turning into light as colors bleed into the canvas of the sight.
I crawl through the valley of the deepest shade, where every memory of the sunshine began to fade. But there's a spark of lightning in the center of the mind, leaving the gravity of yesterday behind.
The thermal winds are catching under spirit wings, unlocking the potential that the morning brings. Higher than the vultures past the eagle's nest, toward the sanctuary of the golden west. Watch the rising soul ascending from the clay into the brilliance of a never-ending day.
No longer tethered to the anchors of the past,
Finding a freedom that was always meant to last.
defying every limit,
Breaking every cage,
turning the
final leaf of a bitter stage.
The atmosphere is thin and the pressure is intense, but every struggle starts to make a perfect sense. I am the architect of the clouds and the sky, learning the secret of the way the angels fly.
The embers of the heart are glowing white and hot, giving everything to the victory we sought. Purified by fire, strengthened by the climb, stepping outside the boundaries of mortal time.
Thermal winds are catching under spirit wings, unlocking the potential that the morning brings.
Higher than the vultures past the eagle's nest, toward the sanctuary of the golden west.
Watch the rising soul
Ascending from the clay into the brilliance of a never-ending day.
no longer tethered to the anchors of the
Past, finding a freedom that was always meant to last.
defying every limit,
Breaking every cage, turning the final leaf of a bitter stage.
leave the heavy armor on the dusty ground,
The weightless vibration is the only sound,
transcending the logic of the earth and the stone.
claiming a destiny that we face alone.
We are the stars in a human disguise,
Reflected in the mirrors of each other's eyes.
rising, soaring,
I am free. behind the setting sun. The labor of the weary world is finally done. Silver mist descends upon the sleeping lake, leaving tiny diamonds in its gentle wake.
I walked a dusty road for many lonely miles,
seeking for the magic hidden in your smiles.
The city lights are flickering like candles in the wind,
but here is where the journey of our souls begin. Gravity is pulling us into the deep blue reflections of a dream that is coming into view. The rhythm of the tide is a song we used to know, moving with the pulses of the indigo glow. Underneath the velvet moon, glowing soft and pale, tracing out the patterns of a celestial veil. Wrap yourself in shadows, hide within the dark, waiting for the timber to ignite the spark in the quiet theater
of the midnight sky.
We watch the lonely constellations drifting by.
Spanish moss is hanging from the ancient oak,
Wrapped within the mysteries of a purple cloak, I'll sing a lullaby to keep the ghosts away, while the stars are dancing in a grand display. Soft as any feather, smooth as any silk, clouds are swirling gently in a river of milk. There is no tomorrow, there is no before, only this moment on the lunar floor. Gravity is pulling us into deep blue reflections of a dream, oh, that is coming into view. The rhythm of the tide is a song we used to know, moving with the pulses of the indigo glow. Underneath the velvet moon, glowing soft and pale, tracing out the patterns of a celestial veil. Wrap yourself in shadows, hide within the dark, waiting for the timber to ignite the spark in the quiet theater
of the midnight sky.
we watch the lonely constellations drifting by.
Hush now, the universe is holding its breath,
A victory of beauty over sorrow and death.
let the cosmic dust settle on your tired brow.
Everything we search for is right here, right now.
Higher than the birds,
Swifter than the gale,
our love is the ship.
and the wind in the sail. Glow for me,
Shine for me,
velvet sphere in the dark.
underneath the velvet moon,
Glowing soft and pale, tracing out the patterns of a celestial veil.
wrap yourself in shadows,
Hide within the dark, waiting for the timber to ignite the spark in the quiet theater
of the midnight sky.
we watch the lonely constellations drifting by. Sleep now,
In the velvet,
the moon is watching, watching over you. seeking for a signal or a holy sign. The incense smoke is curling toward the rafters high, blending with the gray of an autumn sky.
Words are often hollow when the heart is full, tugging at the spirit with a constant pull. I don't need a pulpit or a gilded throne to find the peace of heaven in the great unknown. Beyond the reach of language,
Past the wall of sound,
where the deepest treasures
of the mind are found.
the stillness is expanding in the center of the chest,
Giving all the weary a place of perfect rest.
This is my silent prayer,
Offered to the air,
a testament of longing.
a relief from despair.
No voices are shouting,
No bells need to ring,
just a humble vibration.
of a living thing.
In the vast cathedral of the wilderness,
We find the strength to heal and the courage to bless.
I've shouted at the thunder and the raging storm, trying to keep the embers of my spirit warm. But power isn't found in the fury of the blast.
It's the quiet whisper that is built to last. Watch the falling snow upon the frozen field. Every hidden wound is finally being healed. Patience is a virtue that the winter teaches well, breaking every rhythm of a frantic spell.
Beyond the reach of language,
Past the wall of sound,
where the deepest treasures of the mind
are found.
stillness is expanding in the center of the chest,
Giving all the weary a place of perfect rest.
this is my silent prayer,
Offered to the air,
a testament of longing.
a relief from despair.
No voices are shouting,
No bells need to ring,
just a humble vibration.
of a living thing.
In the vast cathedral of the wilderness,
We find the strength to heal and the courage to bless.
listen to the breathing of the forest and the pines.
Reading all the wisdom in the ancient lines.
You are not alone in the valley of the lost.
Every bridge we've mended was worth the heavy cost.
Close your eyes and let the
Spirit take the lead to the fertile gardens lines are winding slowly down.
Voices from the centuries
are trapped inside the stone, reminding us that we are never truly all alone.
I heard a whisper in the hollow of the cave, a message from the ancestors, strong and brave.
They left their thumbprints on the history of time, a rugged mountain that we're destined now to climb.
The past is breathing in the tunnels of the wind,
where the lines of then and now are disciplined.
A spiritual legacy that flows beneath the skin,
waiting for the celebration to begin.
These are the sacred echoes calling from the deep,
promises of all that we are meant to keep,
a reverberation of 1,000 years of hope, helping us to navigate the treacherous slope.
Listen to the vibration, feel the ancient soul,
Making every shattered piece
finally feel whole.
ghostly footsteps on the stairs of the old church, ending every desperate and frantic search,
The resonance of faith is a heavy, solid thing.
giving us the feathers for a broken wing,
The canyon swallows every shout and every cry,
sending back an answer to the darkened sky.
what was lost is gathered in the ripples of the air,
A divine response to a long forgotten prayer. The past is breathing in the tunnels of the wind,
where the lines of then and now are disciplined.
a spiritual legacy that flows beneath the skin,
Waiting for the celebration to begin.
These are the sacred echoes
calling from the deep, promises of all that we are meant to keep,
a reverberation of 1,000 years of hope, helping us to navigate the treacherous slope.
Listen to the vibration, feel the ancient soul,
Making every shattered piece
finally feel whole.
Can you hear the chanting of the monks in the mist? A moment of eternity that cannot be missed. It's the sound of survival, the sound of the light.
The ancestral lantern in the middle of the night.
We are the vessel.
We are the song.
This is the place where we truly belong.
Echoes carrying the secrets of a wooden skiff. Sapphire depths are calling to the restless mind, leaving all the dry and dusty roads behind.
I was a sailor lost in a fog of gray, searching for a lighthouse to point the way.
But the compass in my chest
Began to spin
when I felt the salt upon your porcelain skin.
The moon is pulling at the heavy, restless weight, defying every boundary of a cruel fate.
We are sinking deeper where the coral forests grow, guided by the phosphorescent rhythmic glow.
Drowning in the ocean heart,
Vast and wide and blue,
finding a reflection of
the purest part of you.
immense as the horizon,
Deeper than the trench
a thirst that no earthly fountain
could ever quench. Tides are turning over, washing out the sand, bound by a devotion that no mortal can withstand.
Storms may gather on the surface of the glass, watching as the thunderous clouds begin to pass.
But down in the stillness, where the whales sing, we are protected by the shadow of a giant wing. Treasures hidden in the gardens of the brine, glimmering like stars within a sunken mine.
Forget the shore and the safety of the dark.
We are the water that can erode the hardest rock. The moon is pulling at the heavy, restless weight, defying every boundary of a cruel fate. We are sinking deeper where the coral forests grow, guided by the phosphorescent rhythmic glow.
Drowning in the ocean heart,
Vast and wide and blue,
finding a reflection of
the purest part of you.
immense as the horizon,
Deeper than the trench
a thirst that no earthly fountain
could ever quench. Tides are turning over, washing out the sand, bound by a devotion that no mortal can withstand.
flowing through the canyons of the undersea.
Unlocking every shackle to be wild and free.
The salt is our blood and the spray is our breath,
A love that survived even the winter of death.
abyssal and grand,
Majestic and cold, a mystery that never grows weary or old.
De profundis.
From the abyss, I call to you.
Drowning in the ocean heart,
Vast and wide and blue,
finding a reflection of
the purest part of you.
immense as the horizon,
Deeper than the trench
a thirst that no earthly fountain
could ever quench. Tides are turning over, washing out the sand, bound by a devotion that no mortal can withstand.
drifting away
Into the
ocean
heights, heights. dance across the marble floor, counting every heartbeat behind the heavy door. Time stands frozen in a crystal sphere, waiting for the morning to wash away the fear.
Ancient starlight flickers through the velvet night, guiding weary travelers toward the holy light. I found a sanctuary within your quiet gaze,
a refuge from the hollow, cold and empty maze.
The mountains bow to the sapphire sea,
unlocking secrets of the destiny we decree.
A weightless spirit rising high above the ground in this cathedral of silence.
We are finally found.
Eternal grace,
falling like the summer rain,
healing every fracture,
numbing every bitter pain.
With 1,000 hallelujahs ringing through the sky,
we are tethered to a promise that will never truly die.
Beneath the arch of heaven,
in a soft embrace,
we surrender everything to this eternal grace. I built a fortress out of stones and weathered clay, but you turned the darkness into brilliant day. No longer searching for a kingdom in the sand,
when I can feel the universe within your open hand.
Petals of jasmine scent the cooling evening air,
lifting up a melody like a whispered prayer. Every scar is gilded, every tear is spun to gold,
a story of redemption
that is waiting to be told.
The mountains bow to the sapphire sea,
unlocking secrets of the destiny we decree.
Weightless spirits rising high above the ground in this cathedral of silence.
We are finally found.
Eternal grace,
falling like the summer rain,
healing every fracture,
numbing every bitter pain.
With 1,000 hallelujahs ringing through the sky,
we are tethered to a promise that will never truly die.
Beneath the arch of heaven, in a soft embrace, we surrender
everything to this eternal grace.
And if the stars should crumble into dust,
we hold on to this sacred, undying trust.
greater than the oceans,
wider than the plains, the fire of this mercy is all that now remains. It flows through our veins
like a river of light,
banishing the ghosts of the lonely winter night. Grace, so vast,
grace,
at last,
unending,
unwavering, divine.
eternal grace,
Falling like the summer rain, healing every fracture, numbing every bitter pain.
with 1,000 hallelujahs ringing through the sky,
We are tethered to a promise that will never truly die.
beneath the arch of heaven, in a soft embrace, we surrender